Hi, my name's Steve. Welcome to another Mindbomb Training video. It's another quick tips one this time. Quick tips number 11, I think. And the idea is for me to give you 3 top tips on finding your first employee. It's for all those people out there that have found that business has actually taken off, business is going great, sales are coming in, and you're getting more and more to do and less hours in the day. And so naturally, obviously, you've got to turn to thinking about employing people. And it can be really daunting, very, very difficult, I think, especially to find that first employee. And I thought, let you know a few of the, can't go through the whole HR recruitment process, but a few of the top tips, things to remember, keep in mind when you're actually recruiting for that first employee. So tip number 1. Make sure that you're actually looking for complementary skills. So if you're a designer or a creative sort, then really you've got to go outside of your comfort zone and look for the things that you find difficult and recruit somebody that's actually strong with that kind of area. So maybe, as I say, if you're a creative, you want someone that's going to be good with the numbers, that's got a very organised personality, and try and balance out your part of the team as it's going to become. Maybe if you recognise that you're not the best kind of front of house person that deals with the customers and so on, maybe it's those kind of softer skills that you need to recruit for, so that it can actually balance with the kind of thing that you're best at yourself. So yeah, tip number 1, make sure that you're actually looking for complementary skills. Tip number 2 is a question mark really over whether to actually start employing somebody directly, or whether you can actually find those skills in other ways. So you probably know already that I'm a big fan of freelancers and bringing other skills in from outside, maybe just on contract, that kind of thing. Then it's possible to fill a lot of the day-to-day things that we need now with virtual assistants, specialists in all sorts of things, obviously things like accounting and design and so on. But yeah, you can actually find a lot of those skills without actually going down the route of employing somebody. And it may be a first step along the way. Instead of actually accruing all of the add-on costs for payroll and all the other accrued benefits really for anyone that you're going to employ full time, then if you go down the slowly route of you may pay a freelancer slightly more money for a particular job, but you're only paying for that particular job. You're not paying them when it's quiet, you're not paying them for the holidays, sick time and all the rest of it. So it can actually be a good way to build a team up without directly employing somebody, is what I'm saying. So yeah, definitely look into the balance of freelance against the full-time employee. And then quick tip number 3. This is a difficult one for a lot of people, but I would really try and avoid family and friends. It's a natural hunting ground once your business is starting to take off. You're going to look around and see who's available in the immediate circle of family and friends. But really, there's a good reason for the saying about never mixing business and pleasure. If you can actually try and keep the two things apart, then I think it makes for a much more a more stable environment at work. It can really create some problems if you bring your personal relationships into the business as well. So yeah, if you do decide to go down that route, if you're fortunate enough to have someone in the family or one of your friends that actually has the complementary skills that you're looking for, then make sure that you treat them as you would any other employee. You've actually got to make sure they get the contract of employment. You've got to give them the proper rates of pay that you would actually pay a regular employee, and also discuss with them what would actually happen if the business could no longer afford to employ them. You know, the most difficult conversation is going to have to revolve around making a member of the family actually redundant from the business. So yeah, you've got to discuss all of that at the outset, get all the difficult stuff out of the way if you're going to do it. But I would definitely cast the net wider and try and find people outside of your comfort zone, your initial circle of family and friends. Yeah, in summary, it can actually feel like a watershed moment. I remember very clearly employing the very first employee into a couple of businesses, and it really is quite a feeling of all of a sudden you being responsible for these other people involved in the business. And it's great, you know, it really is good if you can start to build the team that way. But I hope these tips keep in the front of your mind what you need to do when you're actually starting down that recruitment process. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope it's been useful for you. And yeah, I'll see you next time for more quick tips videos. Thank you.